Welcome to my wildlife adventures with an iPhone series. Today I'm going to be testing out this feeder here, which is a sunflower heart feeder made specially for sunflower hearts, against the common tube type seed feeder here with the normal feeding ports, very regular feeding ports, been around for quite a while. What I'm going to be doing is putting sunflower hearts in both. There's a couple of remnants of one or two seeds that I'm actually testing over there, but that's not the point here. The point is to see how fast these foods move freely through these feeders today, because what I want to do is to see which one is the most popular with my garden birds. I already think I know the answer. My wife has confirmed that for me, but today I want to see it for myself. So I'm filling them both similar sizes. It's not a scientific test. Obviously I know this one is wider than that and so on, but what I'm going to be using our premium sunflower hearts for this test, but I just want to show you these while I'm here. This is our new winter mix, winter berry. As you see, really, it's absolutely full of sunflower hearts, black sunflower, and these high energy suet pellets, these berry flavored suet pellets. To the left here is some green food, a little bit of spinach, dried spinach. That's not part of the mix. That's something I'm trialing separate. Back in the early Cajun aviary days, and still today in the tonic foods, budgie keepers add this dry green food to their cage bird diets, just to present more vitamins, minerals naturally. Obviously in the wild, birds have access to these things, but don't always take them. So I'm just experimenting with that, and I'll let you know how it goes. Here it goes. Here's the sunflower heart feeder in the tree, full of sunflower hearts. Well, actually almost full, but that's fine. An equal amount approximately has gone into this feeder here, and they are in very similar positions in the garden space. So let's see what happens. I'll take some photos and video during the weekend. This is Saturday morning, around about 10:30 in the morning. So let's see what happens, and I'll report back on Monday morning. I'm sat no more than about 2.5 meters away from the feeder. And it's amazing how quickly the birds will return once they get used to seeing you in the garden. I use this umbrella here on the table just to hide under, and I think once the birds have approached the feeder, they seem a little more prepared to forgive me for being here. But look, there we go. 3 goldfinch. Okay, here we are the next day. You can see the sunflower hearts almost gone, really. A little bit left in the bottom, not a great deal. I know there's some cut maize in there and 1 or 2 other things with the seeds I've been experimenting with, and there's the same in there as well, to be fair. So it's not a strict scientific experiment, which is what I said yesterday, but you know, it's just to see really which one would go down the quickest. And I think it's fair to say the sunflower heart feeder has been the most popular. And the tube type feeder is still very, very popular. And I think, you know, to be fair, it's horses for courses. You know, today we're expecting bad weather, or at least let's say rain. It's been a lovely day today so far, very early in the morning, about 10 o'clock. Yesterday was fine as well. If the rain appears, then, you know, who knows, this one here may look after the seed better. I'd expect that. There's more ventilation, and obviously the seed is protected, and that's fine. So far, you know, I've got to say that this one is more popular, and I think that's because the birds can really perch where they like. They can approach from any side of the feeder they want to approach, from the trees. Very easy to get to the feeder wherever they are. If there are people in the garden, they can hide behind the feeder, and they can approach even from here, from the hedge, and materialize there. Same for this type of feeder, really. Tube type feeder, fantastic feeder. Obviously I've been using these for many years. I wouldn't know which one to pick between the two, actually. but I think you know, it's been an interesting experiment, and I'll let you know how it goes the more I record it. Now here's what happens when the feeder starts to get too empty. Birds start to get a little bit angry, a bit aggressive, a little hot-tempered. So I think I'm actually going to have to fill that back up before it's completely empty. And the winner is the sunflower heart feeder.